If you look insecure and in competition with your presidential candidate, Aisha Yusufu faults Dickson's handling of NDC post-primary crisis. Okay? Why is she looking so different in this picture? A former senatorial aspirant of the Nigeria Democratic Congress (NDC), Aisha Yusufu, has accused the party's national leader and former Bayelsa State Governor Henry Seriake Dickson of displaying insecurity and competing with the party's presidential ticket holder. That Seriake Dickson, it's not like I really trusted him from the onset. She made the allegation following his recent comment on the party's internal affairs. In a post shared on X on Thursday, Yusufu reacted to Dickson's televised interview on Arise TV, where he addressed concerns surrounding the NDC's just concluded primaries and defended the party's handling of the exercise. Dickson had acknowledged that the primaries were not perfect, citing administrative and logistical challenges faced by the relatively young party as they conducted membership registration, congresses, and multiple layers of elections within a compressed electoral timeline. However, Yusufu faulted his remark, insisting that his public communication did not reflect the tone expected of a party leader seeking to unify aggrieved aspirants and consolidate support ahead of the 2027 general elections. She argued that instead of reassuring party members and rallying support behind the NDC candidate, the interview appeared to center more on personal positioning than party cohesion. It looked as if you were insecure and in a competition with your presidential candidate, she wrote. Yusufu further criticized what she described as the party's leadership handling of post-primary grievances, saying the focus should have been on calming tensions among aspirants and supporters rather than escalating internal disagreements. According to her, the role of a party leader at such a critical time is to promote unity, acknowledge shortcomings, and take responsibility where necessary, rather than shift blame to heighten internal friction. She also questioned the political orientation of the party leadership, suggesting that the NDC risks treating itself as an electoral platform rather than a structured political organization with the clear objective of winning national elections. With all due respect, sir, it looks as if you consider the NDC a special purpose vehicle whose aim has been achieved just by being registered instead of a political party whose aim is to win the 2027 general election decisively, she added. Yusufu maintained that the party's immediate priority should be electoral victory in 2027, warning that internal ego battles and poor conflict management could undermine that goal. She urged leaders to adopt humility in handling disputes, insisting that effective leadership requires accountability and the ability to unify divergent interests within the party. No one can take away your leadership of NDC. No one is interested in that. The focus is Nigeria winning the 2027 election, she wrote. Her remarks comes in response to Dickson's interview on Arise TV, in which he defended the NDC primaries, acknowledged irregularities, and called for reconciliation among party members while urging stakeholders to support the party's presidential candidate and ongoing reconciliation efforts. Okay, well, it is well. At Samuel says now, wow, later this deceiving Obidiot and all his foolish Igbo supporters will put blame on our lovely president. Some of you are just shameless. Who is your lovely president? Tinubu that is behind their problem. God will continue. I'll continue to thank you for the rest of my life. Oh, Akinyele say na so na go dey fight till 2039. Na lie. Igwe says the Niger Deltans are always betrayers. They will collect contracts to sell Obi as his fathers did in the past. Ezekiel says very candid advice. Habame says that's deep. Crazy Camera says candid advice. Celestine says NDC must deal with this woman if she wants to be a problem. How is she a problem? How is she a problem? Oh, I don't understand. Igilichu says, when I tell people that the only reason I can't support Obi is because he lacks the political structure to implement any of his plans, because the people who are backing him are far more powerful than he is and he will easily ruin his government. I beg. Aisha says, it's too early to cry, my dear. Thank God you didn't blame it on Tinubu this time around. Ezekiel says, this Hausa girl called Aisha, she's not an Hausa girl, she's from Edo State. He's still grabbing with heavy defeat she's experienced during the primary in Abuja, where she lost to an elderly woman. I beg. Dan Michael says, exactly, you are right. Oloye says NDC is wiser than others. Probably all of this fight gun service is just to deceive people that they are having internal issues. Meanwhile, they don't have any internal issue. It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.